Okay, so this is production écrite, writing part of your exam. So as I already told you, it takes around 45 minutes. For your writing part, you have 45 minutes. And as usual, you are getting 25 marks for this. And you are supposed to answer for 2 exercises. So here you see one unecritive creative, one creative writing and one courier email. Okay, so first is around, so both the activities, it's you have to write around 60 to 80 words. Okay, so exercise 1 is basically décrire un événement ou raconter une expérience personnelle. You're supposed to, in first exercise, you're supposed to describe an event or recite a personal experience. Exercise 2, what you're supposed to do is répondre à un message pour inviter, answer for a message, to invite, to thank, to excuse, to ask, to inform, or to wish. To invite, to thank, to excuse, to ask, to inform, or to wish. Okay. So let's see. Il faut principalement être capable d'écrire une suite de phrases sur la vie quotidienne. You are supposed to write sentences on your day-to-day life. So when you are describing a day-to-day life, what are the tenses that you should know, or like how it's happening?
Present tense and past tense.
Present tense, past tense, and you need imperfect as well, right? Imperfect, and like if you are like describing on your daily routine or something, you should know pronominal as well. Reflective. Okay. Raconter et décrire un événement. Recite or describe an event. Une expérience personnelle, des activités passées. So you should be capable of reciting event, personal experience. It's like some activity happened in the past. Then donner des impressions, opinion, positive and negative. Give impressions. It's like a positive or negative impression. It's like you loved it, you didn't like it. Some things, it's your opinions and your impression. It was fantastic. Those kind of things. Then the second part, the second exercise, you should be capable in répondre positivement or négativement à un message, une invitation. So you should be able to answer positively or negatively to a message or an invitation. Féliciter, you should know how to wish, remercier, how to thank, s'excuser, how to excuse. Donner un renseignement, des explications, give information and explanations. It's like if you are refusing an invitation, you should know, like you should give the information and you explain why. Demander ou proposer des choses. Ask or propose the things. Exprimer des sentiments ou des émotions. Express your sentiments and your emotions. That's important. Okay, now it's like allocation of marks for décrire un événement ou raconter une expérience personnelle. The first exercise, it can be a letter, it can be a letter, courier, it can be an email, forum, it's like an internet forum, message, note, small note, essay or journal, personal journal. So it's a écriture creative, it's a creative writing. For that you are getting 13 marks. So the second part, répondre à un message pour inviter, remercier, s'excuser, demander, informer or féliciter. It can be a postcard, message, and you call it fairfax is the most correct word. That is, you call it it's an announcement. It's like your marriage announcement, or maybe you're having a newborn baby, something like that. Courrier, email, letter, a letter. In courier, the response. It's a reply email. All the time it's a reply. So for that, you are getting 12 marks. This is not required. Okay, so let's start from here. Décrire un événement ou raconter une expérience personnelle. This part we are focusing on the first exercise. Okay, first you should comprendre le sujet. You should understand the subject, what you are supposed to do in the, like you should understand the question properly. Voici des consignes de production écrite. Lisez-les attentivement. You have to read it attentively. First consigne, inscrivez les mots-clés pour répondre aux questions. It's like once you see the answer, you need to like highlight, you should identify the keywords, les mots-clés, keywords you should identify. Second one, répondez aux questions, answer to the question, puis inscrivez sous la dernière question les mots-clés utilisés. It's like, basically when you see the question, like ask some question from yourself, like what are they asking you to do. Here you have like some guide for that. Okay, dans cette épreuve, in this part, il est très important de bien comprendre ce qu'il faut faire. It is important to understand what it should be done. Posez-vous des questions qui vous donneront les informations pour choisir le registre de la langue adapté, les formules de politesse, le vocabulaire, le temps à utiliser. Ask questions from yourself for information. To choose the register the langue adapted. What is the language style you should follow? It's like formula de politesse. Are you supposed to do formula de politesse? It's like, if it's a friendly letter, you should like to use the politesse accordingly. If it is a formal one, it changes. Le vocabulaire, the words. Le temps are utilized, the tense to be used. So basically in your A1 part, in A1 exam, you use the present tense most of the time. Here in this part, you're supposed to use past and imperfect as well. I think we completed passé composé or not? In the grammar book, anyway, we are like in this period, we are doing the grammar book also parallelly. So the chances you will be learning. Okay. Then, les marques sur la rédaction d'un texte. Quel but? So, what is the purpose? Pour qui? To whom? The quoi? On what? So, you need to like pose these questions to like identify the question better. Okay. Right. Let's start from this one. Consigne un supportive thing. Vous écrivez un texte sur le site internet francophone de www.lesplusbellesfêtes.com. Pour présenter la plus grande fête de votre pays, vous décrivez la fête, date, programme, activité. Vous expliquez pourquoi vous l'aimez. So, you're supposed to write down 60 words. I want you to read this question again, and answer to these 4 questions. This is not an this is a real-time question you are getting. So you're supposed to write it. Here they are like giving you a guide how to answer a question. Right. So you need to identify quels sont les mots importants. What are the important words? À qui ce texte est destiné? To whom this text is like given? Pourquoi j'écris? Why I write this? Quelle forme doit avoir ma production écrite? What form? Which form should have my writing? Just give a try first to understand and try to answer to these questions. Okay. Quels sont les mots importants? What do you think? What are the most important words? What are the important words? Un texte. Un texte sur le site internet. Présentez la plus grande fête de votre pays. Décrivez la fête. Expliquez pourquoi vous l'aimez. Those are the important words. À qui ce texte est destiné? To whom this text is to whom? For the internet users, right?
Yeah. So internet frocon. So if you say
Antarno, you can say Antarno also. Yes, let me check the spellings.
it's the first one when you were talking. I think my line got disconnected. I didn't hear them.
The first one?
Yeah.
First one I underlined the important words. Pour les internautes. Here there should be a E, internaute. For the internet users.
Is it all French-speaking internet users, right?
That's okay. Yeah. Internet from French-speaking internet users. Pourquoi j'écris? Pour présenter la plus grande fête de mon pays. Quelle forme doit avoir ma production écrite? Un texte sur texte pour un site internet. Okay. Right. Now you can go to number 2. Le directeur de votre entreprise vient de changer. The director of your company vient de just changed. Vous écrivez un ami belge. You write to a Belgian friend. In Belgium also they do speak English, French. Pour lui décrire, to explain him, votre nouveau directeur, to explain him your new director. Nom, name, apparence, appearance, character, the character, physique, how he is. It's like physically how he is. Et vous dites vos impressions, and you tell your impressions. So you need to tell quelle est la langue de mon texte. What is the longer? How the longer, it's like a short or a long. Quel registre de langue est adopté? So it's amical, professionnel, or what? Quel vocabulaire je dois utiliser? What kind of vocabulary? I'll keep it for you. Try, like think on what type of vocabulary you should use. Quel temps je peux employer? What is the tense you can use? Quels sont les mots-clés à choisir dans la consigne pour répondre à question présentée? It's like the keywords in the text which help you to answer the question. Can you do question number 2 also? Go ahead. Elena, long the mon text. So what you wrote there? What you wrote there?
Non specifié.
Any other answer from Naduni, you have any other answer? Kelela longer the more text.
It's not specified. Sex motto plus
Yeah.
Sankon motto.
Say
I wrote that also.
environ 60 mots. Quel registre de...
This if it's Sankon motto plus plus.
Pluda, okay. It's a minimum. Okay. You can say plus de 60 mots. More than 60 words. Right. Quel registre de langue est adapté?
En français.
Long and formal, right? And formal, amical, it's for a friend. Quel vocabulaire je dois utiliser? You can
Français.
say adjective, very important.
Yeah.
Qualificatif. Qualificative adjectives, and then expression d'impression. What else? Basically, those are the main ones. Other than that, you have to use some normal vocabulary since you're writing your friend. Quel temps je peux employer? What is the tense? Le présent. I can't put the accents here. Quels sont les mots-clés à choisir dans la consigne pour répondre aux questions présentées? What are the important words? Lecteur vient de changer. Écrivez un ami belge d'écrire votre nouveau directeur. Vos impressions. Those are the keywords. Okay? You understood this? Right. It's actually like this is not a question you are getting. It is a small guide. Like we need to think on these things when you're writing your answers. Okay. Now come to question number 2. Vous avez assisté au dernier concert d'un chanteur populaire. You participated in a last concert of a popular singer. La consigne vous demande de raconter à un ami francophone cet événement. The consigne, the instruction asks you to like recite this event to a French friend and donnez vos impressions and give your impressions. Choisissez parmi les propositions de production celles qui correspondent à la situation. So you need to like read both and what is the correct answer for the question. That is what you need to select. When you're writing a thing like study the way they have written, like that one also study a little bit and choose what is the correct answer for that. You understood? Yes or no?
Can you explain once more?
It's like you need to, this is the question. Okay. This is this is the question, kind of question you are getting. You need to identify which is the answer for that. You have been given 2 answers. You need to select the correct one.
Okay, got it.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so there are 2 texts. With the first glance, you will come to know which one is the correct one. How you did this? And ami francophone, you never say monsieur to a friend. So salut et dit comment vas-tu? So it's a friend. And then let's consider on the c'est le dernier concert thème. Nous avons 3 places. Voulez-vous joindre à nous? Je serai ravi de faire votre connaissance. Nous pourrons prendre un verre après la présentation. À bientôt, j'espère. It's like this is not like reciting something. You're asking that person will join for the concert, right? So it's something totally different. It's not on the subject. But B1, salut Eddie, comment vas-tu? J'étais au dernier concert de M. I was in the last concert of M. C'était génial. It was excellent. J'ai beaucoup aimé. I liked a lot. Il a chanté pendant 2 heures et le public était debout. On chantait avec lui. Il a chanté, he sang around 2 hours and the public, people,
Audience.
Sorry?
Audience. Does that mean audience here, miss?
Yeah, audience, yeah, the people is audience. Debout is like standing. It's like a standing concert. It's not a sitting one. The public, the audience was standing on chantait avec lui. We sang with us, with him. Il faisait très chaud, mais c'était magnifique. It was very warm. The weather was hot, but it was magnifique. Je t'embrasse. So the answer should be B, right? Right.
Yes.
Then utiliser un événement adapté. Okay, how you are going to a most suitable vocabulary for this. Vous avez choisi soit la production A, soit la production B. So you have selected. You have taken this no. Justifiez votre choix à l'aide de mots de la production. So you need to justify why you selected B. You need to take the sentences from here and you need to fix it here. Just justify, do a quote karan. You understand? First one, it's to say that it is raconter un événement passé. C'était, that is imparfait. And then take another passé composé. Suitable ones caught here. Okay? Go ahead. Okay. Raconter un événement passé. So you can underline as a j'étais, c'était, il a chanté,
Il faisait.
public était, on chantait, il faisait, c'était. So it's all our passé composé. It's like past events and parfait, past continuous and past tense, passé composé. Okay, then donner c'est impression. What you have selected.
C'est magnifique. C'était génial. Beaucoup peine, beaucoup chaud. Beaucoup peine. C'était magnifique.
C'était génial. C'était magnifique. That's all.
This, beaucoup. J'ai beaucoup
J'ai
peine.
beaucoup aimé. Okay, impression, you can take that also. J'ai beaucoup aimé. J'ai beaucoup aimé. Okay. Then écrivez un ami.
Salut Eddie.
Salut Eddie. It's a name. Basically, if you are not like say sir, madam for a friend, right? So it's a name. And comment vas-tu? Usage of tu. Je t'embrasse also you can take. Okay. Right. Now let's move to the this section, activité 4. Voici des expressions pour décrire et pour donner ses impressions. Here you have the expressions to describe or to give your impressions. Placez-les dans la colonne qui correspond. Pour chaque des expressions, précisez si c'est positif, négatif ou neutre en choisissant le smiley qui correspond. Okay, first, you need to, like here, you have some expressions. C'était super, je me suis baigné, j'ai adoré. If you say c'était super, it's a description or you are giving an impression. What do you think?
Impression.
Impression. When you say je me suis baigné, it's like I get a bath. It's a description or an impression.
Description.
Description. It's like you are describing something. Likewise, you need to categorize all the expressions into these two columns, description and impression. And it's the first question. And then for the all expressions, expressions, you need to precise whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. Positive is like positive means you like it. Negative, you don't like it. Neutral is if it's a normally if it's a description, it's becoming neutral, right? So do it in the impression section. You need to like maybe you can put a smiley. It's a smiley face and the like a face. You don't like face. Face positive, the negative. You need to like categorize them into positive and negative impressions. That part you should do only in impression section. You understood? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, first one, c'était super. It's a impression. It's a positive impression, right? The second one is je me suis baigné. I took a bath. It's like it's a description. J'ai adoré. It's an impression, right? I loved. It's a positive impression. Il y avait 3 chambres. There was 3 rooms. It's a description. La voiture est tombée en panne. The vehicle broke down. It's an expression. Tomber en panne is like it's a breaking down a vehicle. La voiture est tombée en panne. It's a description. Il a neigé la nuit. It's again a description. Le château était fermé. The castle was closed. It's again a description. J'ai raté l'avion. I missed the aeroplane. It's a description. J'ai eu trop froid. I had, it was so cold.
Impression.
Yeah, impression.
Negative.
Negative one. Yes. Les feuilles d'arbre étaient jaunes et rouges. The leaves of the trees are yellow and red. Description, right? Okay. Here you need to like put. Let's quickly do it. C'était super. Second smile. Je me suis baigné neutre. C'était super. Je me suis baigné. J'ai adoré. All right. You are going to tick in this way. Okay, right. Now let's move to the next activity. Voici une production incomplete. It's a passage which is not completed. On tourne les bonnes formulas. It's like for the first one. L'année dernière. Okay, last year. Des vacances. So it should be, this is present, this is past, and this is future. So it should be j'ai passé, right? You need to circle that one. It's like as per the text, you need to find out which verb is the correct one. Then there are adjectives, there are small words. Just try to find out what is the most convenient word. Okay? Okay, go ahead. Read the text and find out the most suitable word for that particular blank. First one we did. L'année dernière, j'ai passé des vacances. I spent the vacations. Okay, it says dans une petite île de Bretagne. Second one. Des vacances. What you're going to select? Formidable. Yeah. The part right. Formidable. Then, l'année dernière, j'ai passé des vacances formidables dans une petite île de Bretagne. Armand avait loué une petite maison isolée. Armand rented a small isolated house. Then, d'abord, first of all, nous avons pris un bateau et ensuite nous avons loué des vélos. Okay, d'abord, first of all. Then, nous avons loué des vélos parce que, because il n'y avait pas de voiture sur l'île, because there was not vehicles in the island. Et nous avons fait de très belles promenades, and we did a nice, beautiful walks. Le temps était doux, the climate was soft, et on peut faire des pique-niques. We could do picnic sur la plage, on the beach, presque tous les jours, almost all the days. C'était what you selected. C'était c'était adorable, okay. You can take génial also. C'était génial, c'était adorable. One of them. Okay.
What is the third one? Petit maison.
I have a circled it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And the last one could be génial or adorable. Both are okay. It doesn't make a big difference. Okay. So I'll be giving you this activity as a homework. I'll explain what you're supposed to do. Observez les photos ci-dessus. Observe these photos below. Imaginez les éléments d'une description. Imagine the elements of a description. Okay, so this is a small villa near the beach, and this is the they are like doing parachute rides. Quel avez-vous décrit? Qu'allez-vous décrire? What you are going to explain? You can maybe explain on the climate, Then the villa, you can explain the the condition of the villa, and then how where it is situated. Those are the and then the second picture, you can explain about the weather, because to do parachuting, you need to have a very good climate. Okay. Par quel élément allez-vous commencer? With which element you are going to start? Par quel élément vous finir? So, I want you to write down 4 sentences for each picture. For document number 1, write down 4 sentences. It should be okay. It's like how we are going to start and how we are going to end is important. So, first, it's like you do it in a creative way. Okay? You understood? Yeah. And I'll give activity 7 also a homework. Nous sommes le 5 septembre. We are in 5th of September. Vous écrivez un mail à un ami pour lui raconter votre rendez-vous à vélo la dernière semaine du mois d'août. You write an mail to your friend to recite your randonnée à vélo. Randonnée à vélo. It's like the cycle ride of the last week of month of August. So you are in September. In month of August, you have done a cycling walk. So you need to recite it. Voici les différentes étapes pour organiser un récit. Here you have different steps to organize a récit, like a text. Choisissez celles qui correspondent et mettez-les dans l'ordre. You need to so you are writing it, you need to put them in the order. So, employez la formule de politesse. Employ the polite form. Choisir le format du texte. Choose the format of the text. Comptez le nombre de mots. Count the number of words. Employez le temps attendu. So, usage of the correct tense. Trouver le lexique appropriate. Find the correct lexique. It's like the correct words. Utilisez les formules de remerciement. Usage of the forms of thanking. Repérez le destinataire du message. It's like check. Select the destinataire who is receiving the message. Variez le vocabulaire. Like use various vocabulary. So it's like, as you think, like what should be the steps, how you start. It's like when you are thinking to do it, what are the things you do first? Okay, so
excuse me. What's the 6th one? I didn't.
Utiliser les formules de remerciement. It's like thanking. It's like we are like say thank you for something. It's like thank you for reading my letter or whatever it is. Okay, so you need to like what should be the steps you should follow. Okay, so your activity 6 and 7 are homework. Okay, any questions?
No.
No. Okay, then that's all for today. See you on next Sunday. Au revoir, à bientôt.
Au revoir, merci.